Sunjin moved closer to his mother and asked if she was feeling okay. She assured him that she was fine and had only come to deliver the tea. Still concerned, Sunjin asked if she might need to see a doctor and offered to take her the following day. His mother, however, insisted that she was perfectly fine. Frustrated, Sunjin questioned why she was acting so irrationally over Minsu's pregnancy. He pointed out that the pregnancy wasn't even showing yet, but she was already becoming overly involved. He reminded her that he was Minsu's husband and that he would take care of her, assuring her that if they needed her help, they would let her know. For now, he said, she needed to relax and not stress over such minor matters. Looking at her son, his mother admitted that she was just excited and maybe a bit concerned about the baby. Taking her hands, Sunjin gently asked if her behavior was really just excitement, or if she had been thinking about his late brother again. He emphasized that the baby Minsu was carrying was their child, and that they didn't even know yet if it was a boy or a girl. He made it clear that the baby was not, in any way, a replacement for his late brother and should not be treated as such. His mother, visibly upset by his words, said she couldn't believe he would think that of her. She then stormed out of the house. Meanwhile, Minsu sat quietly in the room, staring at the package of tea Sunjin's mother had brought. She couldn't shake the feeling that there was something off between Sunjin and his mother, something he wasn't telling her. When Sunjin entered the room, he took the tea from her and set it aside, saying she should have left it in the kitchen. Minsu looked at him and asked what was really going on. She expressed that it seemed like there was something deeper between him and his mother that he was keeping from her. Sunjin sat beside her and took her hand, explaining that he just didn't want her to be stressed. He felt like his mother was going overboard. Minsu, noticing the hesitation in his eyes, told him he could be honest with her. As a married couple, she said, they should be able to share everything. She gently asked if there were issues between him and his mother. Sunjin quickly dismissed the idea, insisting that there were no issues. He then shared that he was simply worried. After his brother died, his mother suffered a prolonged mental breakdown. Her grief affected her deeply, so much so that she began calling every little boy she saw by his late brother's name, Taemin. He recounted a disturbing incident when she had brought home a little boy, almost resulting in her arrest for kidnapping. Fortunately, they managed to explain the situation to the police, and she was not taken into custody. He admitted to Minsu that he was scared. He feared that his mother might be projecting her grief onto their unborn child, seeing the baby as a replacement for Taemin. He confessed that sometimes he silently prayed the baby would be a girl, hoping it might prevent his mother from relapsing into her past behavior. Minsu, after listening intently, reassured him. She said he shouldn't worry too much, as she could tell that his mother genuinely cared about her and the baby. She didn't believe it had anything to do with his late brother. She even added that her own mother would likely act the same way, or perhaps even more intensely. With a warm smile, she reminded him that such behavior was a natural maternal instinct. Relieved, Sunjin smiled and said he would truly be worried if anything happened to their little Minji. Minsu, surprised, asked when the baby had been named Minji and how he knew it was a girl. He pulled her into his arms and admitted that he was just hoping for a girl and thought Minji was a cute name. Minsu playfully asked what would happen if she wanted a boy instead. Sunjin smiled again and said a boy would be just as wonderful. What mattered most was that they would soon be holding their baby in their arms. He thanked her for easing his worries about his mother. Minsu smiled in return and reminded him that it was her duty as his wife. She added that this was exactly why couples needed to share their burdens, so they could support one another through everything,